Um, just, she would be relieved and just be like, no way. Yeah, I remember having surgery. I was just like so like deeply sad because I had such a good fall and I felt like so ready. And I was like indoor world championships, like it's gonna be so exciting, and then it all just kind of like gone like that. So yeah, I think I would be in disbelief and just really happy that it all worked out.
What's the thing you tapped into the most these past couple days?
These past few days, I really just tapped into like my self-belief and trying to tell myself like, no, like I've been here before, like I can do this. And I think honestly, like a week ago, I wasn't there mentally, like I wasn't ready for this meet. And then one day I was just like, no, like we're gonna make this happen. And immediately like my practice was night and day. And my coaches were like, okay, like we're doing this. So I really just had to, I guess, tap into like the competitor that I am. And I just kept telling myself like, you're one of the toughest competitors out here, and like act like it. So yeah.
So and how are you actually
emotions of those couple minutes after you finished the 800 and what was going through your head?
Honestly, just relief. I've wanted this for so long, and my Olympic journey's been really, really hard. 2021, like the fall, that was absolutely devastating, and then I had surgery, and I like worked back from that, and then last year was really hard, competing at Worlds, a little bit banged up, and then another surgery. So it's just been a lot of adversity and a lot of doubt, and so just relief of like, okay, like I am meant to do this, and like we finally made it, and I was just really thankful.
Did your parents say anything? Your sisters? I saw you hug them after the 800 too.
They were all in tears. They could barely get words out, and they were just like, you did it, like you're an Olympian, and yeah, that was pretty much all we said.
And across 7 events, is there like one that you can pick out that you're particularly proud of? Like a performance, whether or not it was a mark, but like something that you felt culminated?
I honestly would say I'm most proud of the hurdles. I've really struggled with that event this year since coming back from my knee, and it's just a scarier one. So this year I'd been running like a lot slower than I ran this weekend, and then having in the back of my mind, like I remember falling in 2021 at Olympic trials, and like I thought about that on the starting line. So to be able to overcome that, I think I'm most proud that I was able to run a season's best, even though I was a little bit scared.
And is it kind of stimulating to think ahead that everyone wants to peak for this meet just to make the team, but you couldn't peak for this meet because you're still kind of coming back? I mean, it seems like you have a lot of growth between now and Paris.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was my coaches all year have been telling me like, you're gonna be able to peak in Paris, like we just have to get there. Like I've got to earn these next 6 weeks, and like we can get a lot done, and I think we saw a lot of progress and even room for growth here. Like really close attempts at 185, my big foul and long jump kind of looked like myself again, and so yeah, I'm really excited to be able to have the time to work for that now.
Long jump sound kind of maybe a key event for you in Paris, perhaps?
Yeah,
it's something that
I think all 7 are going to be key, but yeah.
And NBC had that feature, obviously, of Jackie surprising you. How cool was it to have her here, and what has she meant to you? Is there a mentorship there?
Yeah, there's a huge mentorship there. It's meant the world. And actually, the practice she came to, I just came back from a meet, and this year, every single meet I did, it was just so hard to kind of compete, not feeling like yourself, and then put up marks that are underwhelming. And so every time I kind of left them just like feeling defeated and like, oh, can we really do this? Like nothing, progress isn't showing. So I came back, and then I was like, oh, I've got like an interview thing to do, like whatever. And then Jackie surprised me, and I was like, oh my goodness. And it really just like immediately lifted my spirits. And I actually think it was at like the perfect time. My coaches were like, that just lifted you up. And she's been such a great mentor and role model. She called me like 3 times last week. She called me, she's like, we call you every other day. Like, sorry if I'm annoying you. She was like, how is your head? Like, you need to believe that you can do this. And so, yeah, she's been incredible.
What do you think Paris is going to be like with you and not be seeing that competition?
Yeah, I mean, Paris is going to be like any world stage of Heptathlon. It's going to be more. So I'm going to do everything I can to get ready, and I think I know they're all doing the same. And a lot can happen in 7 events, so you just kind of have to be prepared for everything, and I'm going to try to give myself as much room as I can.
Can you talk about
it's been hard. I've definitely had some lows this year, and I think like the few months after surgery, just like cross training, I was so down because not only was I like stressed about it being an Olympic year and this happening and kind of throwing myself a pity party, but also like I wasn't able to do track, and like I love track, so it was like there goes the best part of my day. for a few months, so that was definitely really, really hard, but I have like the best group of friends in Gainesville and teammates, and they actually threw me like a surprise potluck when like I had a bad week one week, just like lift my spirits, and so I leaned really hard on them, my sisters and my coaches, and that's kind of how it was. It was, actually. Now it kind of became a thing. We did it again for like my birthday and stuff, because it was fun.
Are any of them fellow athletes?
Yes, all of them actually. It's like Jasmine Moore, Clay Bryant, Grace Stark, Ryan Willie, Joseph Fumblet. There's too many to name, but yeah.
Are you on the Survivor chat?
Yes, that is the group chat that threw it. Yep. They actually removed me from the group chat for the week to plan it all. So,
okay.
What's the outfit choice? Talk about that.
Yes, Adidas sent this to me, and we thought it would be fun to wear for the 800 if we were sitting pretty before it. And so, yeah, I was at hospitality before, and you know, we decided to whip it out, and I really like it. It's a Stella McCartney collab, and they also put my name on the spikes, which that was like a pinch me moment, because I remember seeing like really big name people with their names on their spikes, and so to have mine, we put Anna ×7. So yeah, that was really cool.
Do you feel like a big name?
No, I feel like I have imposter syndrome still sometimes. Like, I don't really think that my brain has processed, I guess, the level of track I've gotten to. Like, even my coaches, they're like, no, like, you can get through trials, like, you don't have to be at 100%, and like, in my head, I'm like, what do you mean? So, I think my brain's gonna take a while to catch up, but,
Is that part of the issues?
I think so, and I think, yeah, sometimes my coach is like, you need to be more positive, but then at the same time, they're like, no, like, the constant, like, fear of losing, of not getting better, and things like that's what motivates me every single day, and I think that's what makes me work. It's hard, maybe harder than anybody else, so, yeah, definitely something I don't want to fully lose, but I'm sure I'll have to adjust to all of this now.
What do you say back to Jackie when she says, am I annoying?
I told her, I was like, you could never annoy me. She actually called me and I was in the weight room, and I left the weight room to answer the call because I was like, I'm not gonna not answer this. So yeah, which is insane that she's like humble enough to think that she could annoy me. But
What do you say to
a lot of times I just listen. Because she'll tell me like, you need to believe, you need to do this, and even when I don't yet, I'm just like, yes, yes, yes. It's kind of like just like a yes coach, and then a lot of times then I'll think about it after, and I'm like, okay, well, Jackie told me like I need to have my head on right, so I'm like, I need to have my head on right. So.
What's the thing you're most looking forward to about your Olympic experience?
I'm most looking forward to having my family there. They've been along for this entire journey, so it'll be really, really special with them, and then just being in the fight. I think this year I was doubting myself so much for trials about getting there, but deep down I know, like, so far I haven't competed on a world stage, a senior world stage, and left empty-handed, so I'm like, I just need to like get in the fight, and I'm gonna leave with something. And so I'm most looking forward to the fact that I earned that, yeah.